Hey guys, this is Eliza with RMK Reactions. Today I am going to be listening to How Soon Is Now by The Smiths. This is interesting because I actually really like some of their catalog, but I don't think I know this song. I feel like I have a complicated relationship with The Smiths, as probably many do. The songs that I've heard are very good, but I feel like I've tried to avoid getting too into them just because I find Morrissey so insufferable. So I don't think I know this song. Sounds great, obviously.
The sun and the air of a shyness that is criminally vulgar. I am the sun and air of nothing in particular. You should chill out. How can you say I go about things the wrong way? I am human and I need to be loved, just like everybody else does.
Yeah, so the sound that they used for this, I don't know if there was if it's like a backwards guitar kind of sound. It's really cool. It has like a spaghetti western kind of feel to it, which is I don't know, especially interesting if it's like a British band. Also, just the mug, like the face card on this model here in the video, just admirable. It's great genetics. I don't know if that's a famous model from that era. I'm sorry if you're that's what.
The sun and the air of a shyness that is criminally vulgar.
These lyrics, PMO, just because I know what Morrissey is like. I feel like that thought has just crept into my brain. It's like hearing him be like, I am sun, I am the air. It's like, oh, yeah, I bet you think you are. Why do your songs have to be good?
I am the sun and air of nothing in particular. You should chill out. How can you say I go about things the wrong way? I am human and I need to be loved, just like everybody else does.
I wish it were somebody else singing this. Just the sound of, I'm not trying to just ruin, tank this just by grumping over Morrissey, but the sounds remind me of the audio equivalent of a heat mirage. If you've ever been driving and it looks like there's water in the road and it just these slithering shimmery silver snakes floating through the air. It's so cool. It's so almost hallucinatory. And then I just get annoyed every time I hear him moaning. That synchronization of the smoke of the atmosphere. It's a bit like a train whistle.
There's a club if you'd like to go. you go and you stand on your own, and you leave on your own, and you go home and you cry and you want to die.
I'm realizing like there's a lot of imagery here that could be sort of like construed as like train related. Like the steam and stuff. I think there were some train tracks. The beat has like such a like chugga 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 kind of emotion to it. Where that just like feels all like really intentional. Like it's cool how it ties those aspects together without being too on the nose about it.
Ordering.
Okay. Begone, brand. That was really cool. Also just generational mug on that model. Like, I don't know who that was, but I feel like that had to be somebody who's like well known in the 80s, question mark. So apparently this is like one of the biggest like hits by the Smiths, but like I don't know, I didn't know this song. I think the first Smith song I ever heard was like A Rush and a Push, and or maybe Unhappy Birthday. And I think those just were both ones that were like especially like hooky, like a little bit more fast moving in terms of like the vocal delivery. Like Morrissey has like a very like moaning sort of voice, like oh, like which sometimes can be like utilized really well. I don't know if I just am feeling impatient with him at this moment, or just like more like knowledge / disdain of his public persona than I felt when I like first heard like the first like Smith songs that I'd ever heard. But yeah, those aspects of it like really irk me. But in terms of like, you know, I think I've mentioned in other like videos how I find it really interesting sometimes when iconic songs get like sampled and chopped up. I'm like, my brain is like spinning with ideas of how like somebody could take a sample, they could sample that like loop or aspects of it and like chop it up and repurpose it into something like more modern. I don't know. If any of you are DJs, you should totally do it, because that would be absolute fire. I'd love to hear this with like you know, Megan Thee Stallion like spitting over it or something. Like that would go bonkers, right? Right? Just swap out Morrissey for Megan, and it'll be the best song anyone's ever heard. Okay, I'm genuinely sorry. That's enough snarking. Yeah, I mean that was just very cool artistry. I'm kind of curious about the video, like the billowing plumes. I assumed that they were like smoke, but it could have been like. It does also make me think of like power plants. But I don't really know. Like it could have just been stuff they thought looked artsy. Let me know in the comments if you have any context about that as well, and I will see you next time.